Yo, what's good guys? It's your boy Shizzlemac, and in this video we're going to be talking about my top 10 favorite emotes from the game, Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, this game has grown in amazing ways in such a short amount of time. It's allowed me to showcase my awesome talent for dancing by using the moves that they popularized in the game. So, let's discuss my top 10 favorite moves from the game so far, in no particular order. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing so you can see more videos like this, and also be sure to like and comment so you can interact with your boy Shizzle. Alright, so coming in at the number 10 spot, we got the twist. The twist is a dance that originated in the 1950s into the 60s, and it was inspired basically by rock and roll. It basically was like a dance craze. Like, everybody loved this move. It was super dope, and I personally really like the move because it's really cool, and I like how they added the music. The music that they added into the game is really nice and goes really well with the move. That's why it's one of my favorite emotes. I probably do this emote more than I do any other emote in the game, and I have a lot of people who don't really like the move because it's kind of old, but me, as far as how it is in the actual game itself, I think it's really cool. Coming in at the number 9 spot, we got Grooue Jam. And you probably didn't know that Grooue Jam originally came from the show Napoleon Dynamite. The dance was basically done on stage while the main character performed for a fairly large group of people. I didn't watch the show, but the show was basically based on comedy, so maybe I will check it out at some point, but that's besides the point. It was basically based on humor. That's pretty evident considering how ridiculous and funny the dance move actually is. At the number 8 spot, we got the Orange Justice. Orange Justice. This emote is one of my favorite emotes of all time out of all of the seasons of Fortnite. Let's just say there's a couple origins to this move. Nobody really knows where it came from. However, one thing is obvious. It's evident that it's hilarious, and it's evident that it's pretty much done for people to look at you like, what are you doing? Like, you ever hit the Orange Justice and like people are just like, but at the same time, everybody in your age group is just like, they just come and hit it with you. Yeah, that move it's just fire, bro. I can't tell you how many times I did this move at a party and everybody was just like, hey, like, it's a really cool move. I love it. Essentially, you just look crazy while dancing, and that just makes everybody else laugh. So, who wouldn't love the move? Coming in at the number 7 spot, we got the Floss dance. Now, the Floss dance, despite its cringe factor, has made a huge impact on everyone. Kids are doing it, adults are doing it. Now, it started with the backpack kid, who isn't really traditionally a dancer, but because of his status as a white kid that posts dance videos, he was like one of the first people to start doing this, and it was actually really funny, and I've been following him for a while. This led to him being respected and loved by millions, and he even has gotten to the point where he can create dance moves that are just simple, really funny, and people love it. Like, that's why the Floss blew up so much, because it's not just a move that only one group of people can get with. A whole bunch of people can do it, which is evident because now we got all of these kids who don't even dance, just hitting the Floss whenever they want to. They hitting the Floss everywhere. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we got the breaking emote. Now, obviously, the breaking emote is based on breakdancing, or b-boying or b-girling. Breakdancing started in the 1970s. Basically, this DJ named DJ Kool Herc was creating crazy beats, and people were just dancing to him, basically. It became an awesome tradition, and it's still going on today. People still be breaking, people still be pulling out their cardboard in the streets and hitting flares and windmills and stuff. And as a kid, I used to practice it all the time. I can't tell you how many times I like scuffed up the side of my shoes, or I like skinned my arm trying to break dance and do flares and windmills and stuff. Like, I love that style growing up. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we got Freestylin. This emote is one of my favorites just because of how smooth it is. It's so dope, it's cool. And, you know, it doesn't really have a clear origin, but quite obvious based off the name that it could probably be based off of freestyle. It's probably a freestyle-based dance, and it's cool. It was also part of that Twitch pack that you had to download if you had Twitch Prime. You got a free skin with it, which was also cool. It's one of my favorite moves to hit because just how slick it is. Like, you could just like, like, I really like that move. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we got the breakdown emote. Breakdown emote is literally one of the coolest moves in the game. It comes from my favorite season of Fortnite, Season 5. It also showcases an amazing ability to dance. Like, it's literally like one of the coolest moves in the game, if not the coolest move in the game. I probably use this emote most when I get eliminations in game, and the origins of this move most likely came from a choreography piece that Fortnite took up and spliced up and made it into a new thing. See, the thing is, you can take moves from people if it's not full choreography, because you can't put a patent on individual moves. So Fortnite can get away with it because they can like do that. I still appreciate the moves. Sometimes, you know, I didn't know about the breakdown dance before Fortnite, so when a thing popularizes it, it can reach audiences that go beyond what they would be if people didn't look for them. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we got Smooth Moves. Smooth Moves is pretty high on my list because I literally just have a thing for really, really smooth dance moves because, you know, you hit them at a party or you hit them somewhere and like people just love you for it. Like it's one thing to go and you hit like a really expressive breakdance move and people are just like, wow. But if you do something that everybody feels like they can do, but it's also smooth, like Teo's reverse. Reverse is really, really smooth, right? Everybody feels like they can do it and everybody's so impressed when they see it, which is why I really, really appreciate Smooth Moves. That's a pun. The Smooth Moves emote pretty much came from a K-pop group called BTS. They're actually pretty cool, but I'm not really into the whole K-pop thing, but definitely check them out if you're into that. Coming at the number 2 spot, we got the Electro Swing emote. The Electro Swing emote is probably one of my top favorite emotes because of its smoothness and also its ease. It's not too flashy and it's also really, really cool at the same time, which means it gives you a pretty good dynamic when you dance on an eliminated opponent's corpse. Smooth Moves is also dope. This is a part of the newer seasons, which means we're getting like cooler moves as we go on, but some of the old moves are still give you that sense of nostalgia from, you know, the earlier seasons of Fortnite, but at the same time, I really appreciate what we get when we get something new. Coming in at the number 1 spot, we got the Electro Shuffle emote. This emote was created by a YouTuber named Gabby J Davis. It was popularized by Fortnite when they added it into the game. I love it literally because it's like the flashiest move you can do when you dance with somebody after an elimination. It's honestly, it's so cool to do. Like I really, really love the Electro Shuffle. And you know, footwork is like one of the hardest dance things to do. And if you can do footwork, pretty much everybody's like looking at you. Like everybody's just like, NANI? Footwork. So it's always been a really, really cool thing in my mind. Thanks guys. If you guys enjoyed that video, be sure to subscribe, be sure to leave a like, and make sure you turn on post notifications so you stay up to date with all my content. Also, do not forget to follow me on Instagram and my other social media accounts. They're all listed in the description down below. And they're also going to be on the screen. So don't forget to add me on my PlayStation, Xbox, and Epic account. And also, do not forget to use the supporter creator code, Shizzlemac. That's all I have for you guys today. So, without further ado, I'm out, bruh.